Hello, my wonderful people, my subscribers and my viewers. I say welcome to M Special. My Biafran people, my African people, I say I hope we are all doing well. Thank God for another moment together to deliberate and to comment and to pour out our own individual views for the betterment of each and every one of us and for Africa in general. This is M Special. M Special is a Biafran agitating for Biafra freedom, hoping, believing strongly that this year usher us into our nation Biafra. Please, if you have been watching without subscribing, I say do me a favor to subscribe because your subscription makes me to know that you are watching. And your comment is very, very important. If you put your notification bell, you'll be getting my videos every moment I upload video, because I do upload video on a daily basis, depending on the trending news and happenings, at times twice in a day. So do me a favor and together we will go on this journey for the good of Africa. I do talk about Biafra, as I am a Biafran agitator. I also talk about Africa in general, because Africa is our home. So I say welcome to M Special, where I deliberate and you have the conclusion through your comments. The final say comes from you. Together we build a better society, a better Africa for each and every one of us. So this moment I come to deliberate and to talk on my own view about what I saw trending United States of Africa. What are good news, you must say, and I must say. But at this particular moment that we are into, it's supposed to be the best news we can ever hear, because Africa is supposed to be, this is the civilization. But are we prepared for it? That is left for me and for you to answer. In my own part, I want to give and air my own views. You know, for me, when I talk Africa, I talk about the people of the soil. Who are the people of the soil? They are people like me, like I, like you, like anybody that has this color. We are the people of the soil. Yes. And if you watch, when we talk about Africa, when we talk about injustice, when we talk about police brutality, especially on Africans, it is about people like this. They are not talking about people that looks like Arabs or looks like the people of the snow. No. They are talking about I and you. So we must not forget this when we talk or we make any policy about Africa. Yes, they are included in Africa. Don't get me wrong. I get it correct. I know that. But then, are they true Africans? I am not here because of religion or because of sentiment. We as Africans must start to tell ourselves the truth and nothing but the truth, no matter who it hurts. But let that truth stand for eternity. That is what we need now. On that, I say, United States of Africa, are we ready for it? Are we really, truly ready for it? Or are we now clapping about this because of the current happenings in the world? Black Lives Matters and all that. Did we sit down and think and deliberate with points and say, yes, this is the time for us to come and create United States of Africa? For me, as a person, I said, no, we are not ready for United States or United Nation for Africa. Ask me why. Yes, supposed to be we are ready. Supposed to be this is our moment. But our past leaders has never worked for it. And if we jump into it because of the happenings, we will surely fail and will fail forever. Africa has failed enough that we must not try any policy that will put us to our doom. Because the only thing left for Africa is either we come out of our shackles or we go straight to our doom. Yes. When I say this, when I talk about color, you and I watching this video will justify what I said. The people being marginalized, the people being slaughtered, the people that are suffering the injustice of color, they are the people like me and like you, this color. And we are the true Africans. Others are invaders. We must not forget, let us go back to our history. They are invaders. And we must not allow invaders to count into us as originals. That's why I keep saying African leaders must stand up. They must stand up to the truth. They must go and search our histories. It is very important, very crucial. Our history is very, very important. And we must open our eyes to any policy that we want to say yes to and deliberate and know that that policy will lead us and lead our children unborn and go beyond 21st century and above. We must not just clap because of one currency. Look at Europe. Europe, as civilized as they are still struggling, the community of Europe, for this euro. Inside their economy, they are still suffering. There is too much loggerheads and crisis between them because the richer countries are like stampeding on the poor countries. That is what is happening. We must not always be on the frame of the walk and clap for what we don't know. We Africans, black Africans as many call it, I call it colored Africans, we should start thinking deep, looking deep, searching deep. We must start doing work, hard work. All these things take hard work. It doesn't just happen. What are you clapping for United States or United Nations for Africa? When inside our own Africa, people are being murdered, killed inhumanly. For example, my Biafran people and many other countries in Africa, the Cameroonians, a sitting government will be slaughtering people and other leaders of Africa will not talk and stop evil from happening. AOU is there, ECOWAS is there, the East African OWN is there, AU is there. No one is speaking out apart from I and you in the internet. Thank God they have started listening. To God be the glory. That means some of them are acting on ignorance. But that listening, how many are listening? I was reading the comments about the United States for Africa. Somebody was saying at least President of Tanzania, my very favorite president, and the one of Rwanda that is doing marvelously well, all of us know. But I ask, these are just 2 people, or maximum 3 out of 54. What can they do? What can they do? They can't do anything. What we need now as Africans is not United States or nation of Africa. What we need now is to tell ourselves the truth, is to stand on our policies and to make our laws to work for African citizens inside African countries. Our brothers in United States, they can come to Africa and live in Africa like us as it is if the policies are there. Even many of them are coming. So we don't need United States for Africa for them to quit America. Because you must make your own decision, your own plan. Come on. Children are being killed in Africa, inside churches, inside mosques, kidnappers everywhere, crisis everywhere. The crisis that we say that others created for us. What of the ones we created for ourselves because of religion, because of tribes, and our leaders are not saying anything about it? Are they the leaders that we want to unite Africa? You create United States for Africa. If we do this mistake, we have done the greatest mistake of Africa as a continent, because we will create it for our enemies, for our invaders. You and I with this color cannot go to Algeria or Morocco or any other country that is not with this color and live comfortably. They will not give us job. We are always the sacrificial animals at all time, at will. Are you not seeing the videos coming from Saudi Arabia? Are we talking about Europe? I am a Christian. I am not saying this based on religion. I am saying it based on Africa, as an African. Because religion has divided us a lot. Because in this, some will be clapping because they want their Muslim people to come. The others will be clapping because they are Christian. No, 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 no. That is not what we need now. That is not the mentality to go with. We are not ready for neither United States of Africa or United Nations of Africa. We have a great work to do. Our leaders has too many work to do before we get to that place. Maybe our children will see that, but not our generation yet. Things has to start changing as it is unfolding and changing in its space. It needs to speed up. Because it's not everything that we will blame on the colonial or the divided nations. No. Or divided states. There are lots that we will blame on ourselves. When an African is being killed in an African countries and the government in that Africa will keep quiet as if nothing is happening. When an African will go to another African country, he will be accused of taking job from that Africa, and no government is talking about that. When children will be molested, abused inside churches and mosques in the name of casting witches and wizards and what they have, and nobody will stand up for these innocent children as Africans. When people will be slaughtered in their homes like it is happening today in Nigeria, no leader of Africa will speak up to say evil is evil, Nigeria holds to this and we say no to this. When women will not have their rights and nobody talks apart from I and you. When we have all the laws and nobody obeys the law inside our own Africa. And we are all around the world making noise, carrying placards against Black Lives Matters. While in our own homes, our blood are gushing out worse than water. When are we going to tell ourselves the truth? When are we going to see senses in what we do? My dear Africa, nothing good comes easy. It's better we have started, but let us not be in a hurry to make a regrettable conclusion. We must not push our leaders to this, because inside those our leaders, almost all of them are still with colonial mentality. First, Africa needs the African leaders for Africa. Two, Africa needs leaders, honest leaders that will speak the truth, no matter who it hurts. Three, Africa needs leaders that will stand up to the challenges we have inside and outside Africa without fear of favor. Four, Africa needs leaders that will make policy that will work and remove immunity in governments and places of honors. Africa needs leaders that will educate the African citizens that power belongs to them. That is what we need now. Then Africa needs leaders that will start using the resources, the human resources of Africans to work in Africa. How can we have engineers, we have doctors, we have everything? Anytime a good project is to be done in African country, we go to look for Chinese, we go to look for Europeans, we go to look for Americans, and we say we are ready for United States of Africa? Are you uniting Africa for the Chinese? Or you are uniting Africa for the Morocco? Don't you know that even as I'm saying that Moroccans want to come to belong to Committee, Economic for West African States. Morocco that is in the north want to come there in the name of religion to continue with Islamization. And as you and I, as an African, you are comfortable with that? Those are the people that are going to benefit from your one United Africa or United States of Africa. And I said no to that. I am not part to that. I can never support it. Not because it is wrong, but because we are not ready. Tell me what you think. Is Africa ready for United Nations or States of Africa? Let me hear from you, because together we will build a better and strong Africa. We will not be in a hurry to spoil what we are seeing the light. We have not even started. We must read our history. We must know what happened elsewhere. And together, in that strength, we'll build a solid foundation for Africa and for the future of Africa. That is what we need now. Thank you, and God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend.